To His Excellency Canon Mama Raila Odinga, to His Excellency the Governor of Siaya, and His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, and all protocol observed. My first statement is to say, watu wa Ukambani, Njuricheke, all the elders who are here, poleni sana. Mmepokea? Nasema poleni sana because I know that Raila was my brother, but the whole of Kenya and Africa is mourning Raila. Uchungu mnasikia, mimi naijua. Kwa ajili baba alikuwa baba ya kila mtu. Hata sisi watoto, kama mimi ni dada yake kitinda mimba, lakini alikuwa saa zingine anawapenda huko nje kushinda hata mimi. Alikuwa na wale wanamuita ndugu kushinda hata sisi, na alikuwa akiwa nao anawapenda saa zingine hata sisi tunasikia uwivu, kwa ajili anawapenda tushinda. He loved Kenyans, he loved Africa, and there was no born in Raila Odinga that said that he was just a Luo and loved only Luos. Tusahau hiyo. Alipenda kila mtu, kila pahali, hata Wajerman umeona wamekuja. Ukienda China ndiye alipendwa sana, ukienda America ndio utajua itakuwa wa Kenya, wa Kamba, kila mtu alikuwa anakuja karibu na yeye because of the heart he had. I don't think there's anybody I know apart from his father Odinga who had that kind of heart. And I'll tell you, his heart lives on. His heart lives on. I'm sure wherever he is, he's really watching us. I don't think there's any grave that has been visited. And as Al Jazeera said, and as we can see, even as a family, that this, to me, is something I only saw when I went to Israel. Watu wanakuja, tunafikiria kesho ndio sasa itapungua. Then kesho ndio inaendelea kuja, watu wanaendelea kuja. I'm just saying this, that my brother in death as in life was a really loved man. And us as a family, we thank you all, because we don't even have a moment of mourning. We are not alone. You're with us. I love the way you are embracing my sister-in-law. In fact, right now, I expected after this death, because normally, you know, I'm the last one that otoga kumamrima. I don't know how to say. So you know, she also was my school teacher. So you can imagine. But I thank God. This time hata kama napata kidogo na hepa kwa ajili kuna wageni. Nikishaenda kikana wageni na hepa hivi. So I don't get that kind of the onslaught. She's been really taken care of. Tabu, asante sana for taking care of Mama. Junior, I love your strength. Same as Winnie and Rosemary. I think because of what we've gone through even in life as the Odingas, we are resilient. And I think we are very stoic. We were taught by Baba. We've seen a lot during his lives and tribulations in Kenya. And so we are able to, and I'm assuring you that as the Odinga family, we are going to keep on carrying his torch and the torch of the Odingas. And please support us in that. We will make sure that this family continues and the Odingas will still continue shining. And for me, as I sit here, I keep on saying, His Excellency, I know the loss you've gone through. That was one of your best friends. And the two of you really looked after Kenya. You know, you can only be a warrior and you choose only a warrior to go with to war. Why Raila Odinga used to go all the time to war with Kalonzo? It's because he knew he's the warrior he can go with to war. And I know it's a lonely path, but don't worry. There will be a warrior who's going to come out. You will not be alone in this journey to ensure that Kenya continues. For me, I know, even Azimio hajavunjwa ama mlivunja. Wewe ongea, wewe ni lawyer nani? Or treasurer. Ya Azimio bado iko. But I want to talk that as you even have the Azimio as it was, as you have Wiper as a party, you can see Wiper being strong. I can assure you as Kenyans that ODM will remain strong, ODM will remain united, and ODM will remain one. And I can tell you that ODM is going to any negotiation table as a strong, one, united ODM. We will not allow ourselves to be weakened. This is a party like the party of the Kenya People's Union, which was started by Odinga, which was a party for the people, of the people, and by the people. And so that is the same tenet of which we have ODM. ODM is a party for the people. And because it's not a cash party. Huwezi kununua watu tu juu na chini na nini. ODM is not a cash party. ODM ni party ya watu. And we will take it back to the people and let the people decide. But the people are going to decide, and I can hear the wave coming. They are deciding that ODM inabaki na iko huku na ODM will go. Come 2027 tutaona vile tutafanya, lakini tutaingia kwa any negotiation, any election where we're having a strong ODM. Asanteni, Mungu awabariki.
Was that Raila talking? Now we are about to come to the end, and my next speaker is going to be His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, but just allow me to say this before he comes. Senator Wambua was right. I've been in many meetings where people were discussing about who is going to be the candidate. And three times, Kalonzo has said, nakuachia wewe ndugu yangu Raila. In 2013, in 2017, and in 2022, where he said, I don't even need a position. If there's a principled man in Kenya, like Raila Odinga, is Kalonzo Musyoka. I also want to say this again about Kalonzo Musyoka. This guy has been a vice president. You know, power must be controlled. Ukiona watu wanakimbilia power, ati akiona uzito ya state, wanafikiria wamefika. Those are people who are going to destroy this country. Power must be controlled. That's why Raila fought for a new constitution, to oversight any government in power. So I want to see anybody in Kenya today who can say he loved Raila more than Kalonzo. I want to see. I want to see. The second thing I want to say, Mama Ida Odinga yesterday, I don't know whether he was expecting a guest of such a texture to come today. Ya kwamba hii kitu ya kusema huyu ametoka Bondo, huyu anatoka Imbo, huyu ametoka Ukambani. I don't want to hear about that, because that is not the way to build a one Kenya. And today, nearly a representation of all Kenya is here. That is what Ida was talking about yesterday. And Raila was also talking about inclusion, not of any communities alone, but in one big tent called Kenya. Finally, let us not experiment. There's a science about winning elections. And one of them is to be resilient and to make sure what Mtula was saying, that there's going to be free and fair election. Unaona jirani amefanya election